HGTV, take one.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Nancy Kurfurst. I'm 52 years old, and I'm a senior network engineer.
And I'm his lovely bride of 3 years. My name is Nancy Kurfurst. I'm 50-ish, and I sell hair. I know that's a little odd to hear, but my mom and I own a wig store, and we sell hair to medical and natural hair loss recipients. Anybody who needs or wants more hair, that's what we do.
So, the heart and soul of our story. What was so important, and why was this so important?
Well, it's important because we are looking towards our future, and so we wanted to retire in a place that was going to give us everything that we love, and so
like the sun, the sand, and the beach, and the warm weather.
And it was also something we were doing together.
So, what were the challenges and the obstacles we faced?
Well, I obviously, like the woman always does, she does a lot of the background work, and I had a hard time finding a realtor long distance.
And I think also was not having enough time, us living in New York and looking for a place in Fort Lauderdale. We did look several months online, and then made several trips down there, and that was kind of tough.
But it was fun too, because we made a vacation out of every time we went shopping.
Absolutely.
And shopping's not a bad thing.
So, number 4, what sacrifices did you make to be able to purchase, and for how long?
Well, I think the ultimate big sacrifice was not being able to actually purchase something in Fort Lauderdale.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say that too. We wanted it. We have this illusion, I guess, of being able to live on the water on the beach of Fort Lauderdale, but that
a little bit out of our price range.
Didn't really pan out. We dreamed of it, but and that was for about about almost a year we were looking and going back and forth.
Well, we enjoyed the area so much that's why we chose there. Plus, it's probably one of the few places in Florida we didn't feel old.
Yeah, it was fun, nightlife.
And we like nightlife.
Absolutely. So, what were our fundamental differences in personalities that affected our home search?
Well, I was open to everything and anything because that's me, wide open, and deal with it. If you love it, we can fix it and stuff. And
well, I'm more of a realist. I know what I wanted. I wanted to go in. My personality was that, I get my mindset on something. This is what I wanted, and then after we looked, I said, "Oh, I should have asked this question." That's right.
That's me.
Nancy comes into place. I said, "Oh, you know what? That question I should have asked." And she's already asked that.
I asked it, and then also I would have renovated. We renovated the home we live in now, and it turned out wonderful.
Well, that leads into our 6th question. Why did you disagree, and about why?
Well, and like I said, I wanted to. I like projects, and so I like to do things and stuff.
I know you do. We had a major project here in me, from living in New York now to buying a home in Florida. I wanted to have every last moment of enjoyment. The only thing I was willing to do was paint. I didn't want to tear down any walls. I didn't want to move
Not right
anything.
away, right?
No, but I wanted to be able to go in, turn the key, get in, say, pop my bags down, say, let's hit the beach and come back.
Yeah, he kind of convinced me, but I still like a project, and inevitably, no matter what you end up finding, you will have a project because everything has to turn into what you like. Anyway, so.
Okay, so number 7, the question is, how did the home search affect our relationship?
It was fun.
It was fun. We combined our vacation trips. We took several trips down to Fort Lauderdale. The time we met, we allocated enough time for work, looking for a home, and also had enough time for rest, relaxation.
Well, so relationship-wise, I think it brought us closer together.
Yeah, it did.
I think
we had a lot of fun doing it.
We had to discuss a lot of things that some people don't normally always have to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
And, we made some compromises, which is always wonderful, communication. So I think it was a positive in our relationship.
It brought us closer.
We're very close anyway, so.
Yeah, we're both on the same page.
Yeah. So let's see, what else do we have to tell you
So what was
guys?
the deal breaker for us and for each of us, and why?
Well, when we first started our search, I think that we just wanted water. And then after searching, and down in Florida, you have the intercoastal and you have the ocean. And so I think after the first day of shopping, the deal breaker became we needed to have ocean, and it had to have 2 bathrooms.
And it had to fit our budget, of course.
Well, that's always...
we initially went in with one idea, and then after the reality set in, we kind of realized what we had to do to get where we wanted to be down and get a nice beach home. And I wasn't willing to, like I said before, wasn't willing to settle. I know what I wanted. I know exactly what I wanted, and that made the the search a little bit tougher.
Right, and I wanted absolutely 2 bathrooms. There was no way I wanted to live. My whole life I've always had more than 1 bathroom, and where we live now we have 1, and it's okay. It's not terrible. It's a beautiful bathroom, but I think 2 commodes would make a happier family. And
sure.
So that was that was for me.
I didn't want guests trudging through the master bedroom in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom.
I don't want to share my toilet. So.
Okay, what made us decide to buy our home now? Well, state of the economy, I guess, was a good time. Good time to do it. Timing, probably. Housing prices have gone down in the last couple of years.
And
the sun.
No, the snow here.
Oh yeah, I know the snow.
2 horrible winters in a row. As it just we're done. Done.
I'm not digging 24 inches of snow anymore.
I don't like it. I don't like being cold. I don't drive in it. I don't want any of it anymore. I guess you could say we're getting old.
And you get also the economy. I put money in the bank and get nothing for it. I'd rather now. Every time I go there, I'm utilizing my money.
Yeah, it's the bank doesn't make you smile, and our home will absolutely make us smile.
So what were we looking for, and what specifically were we looking for in a new home?
Again, 2 bathrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 bathrooms. Water, having the water view, and
2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Right?
Two, and 2 views.
And it had to be on the beach.
Had to be on the beach.
Had to be on the beach.
Yep.
There was no settling with that.
Okay.
What was your budget specific? Well, I'll let you start initially.
All right. Well, the story started. A friend of ours was we were having lunch at a restaurant in Florida, and he pointed out a lovely building, and he said, "Oh, you can buy this for $125,000." And we said, "Oh, we're in," but it wasn't. It did turn out to be on the Intercoastal and not on the ocean. So that was originally our budget, and then we did some crunching of numbers and stuff, and we actually shopped and found out that 125 was not realistic.
No,
for
it was
ocean.
nowhere close. It got us about 3 miles to the beach. That's about as close. And I wasn't willing to walk 3 miles to the beach.
No, so we figured it out. With staying home a little bit here and there and stuff, we could save a little bit more money, and we raised it up to about 200. And at this time in the economy, it was doable.
Yeah, and it was more realistic. It was a little bit of a stretch, but we managed. We didn't overextend.
Which brings us to our wonderful, wonderful realtor.
What did we like working with our agent, Sal and Ducey? Well,
Sal was amazing.
It was perfect. He was very attentive from, I think, the first email you sent. He was
on the phone in like 5 minutes, and he sounded like, I thought he was in New York, because he sounded like he just came from New York.
He was like an old friend that you haven't seen in a long time.
It's like an old relative.
He was amazing. The dislikes, I can't say anything bad about Sal. He was very professional.
Amazing.
Listened to exactly what we were looking for. He knew what we wanted to. He put up with what we wanted. Fort Lauderdale, Fort Lauderdale, Fort Lauderdale.
Well, he did. He spent the whole first day, never said boo. Took me to all the properties that I had picked out that I thought I wanted, because those were all on the Intercoastal, because I couldn't afford anything on the ocean in Fort Lauderdale. But he took us to every one of them. Even though he knew we weren't going to like them, he still took us there just to show me. And then he said, after the whole day,
the next day, he says, "Tomorrow, let me show you. I have a couple of ideas in mind."
He's like, "Are you guys open to suggestions?" And we were like, "Absolutely." And he said, "Leave it up to me." And he took us up the road, and I have to tell you, spectacular. I recommend him to everybody that we meet.
There's nothing we would have done differently with Sal. We just happened to luck out meeting such a wonderful
knowledgeable
person.
Too.
And what made me feel great was the amount. He deals in a lot of high-end real estate too, and here we are with $100,000 to possibly $200,000 budget. He made us feel like we were the only clients, the only ones, the only ones.
Yeah, he did, because he knew we were there only like weekends at a time, and so he dedicated the whole weekend when we were down there to us. And he did it in a step-by-step process that eliminated any decision-making. It was almost so easy. It became so easy.
It was. He made us
to choose.
Yeah,
it was fabulous.
No pressure. None of the games as far as you better make an offer today. It's not going to be here tomorrow. But no, he was wonderful. I got nothing but good things to say about Sal.
And the good news is we became friends with him. So we now have him and his wife to go out to dinner with when we go down there, and they actually show us around a little bit.
Yes.
And it's wonderful to have a connection.
Very truly genuine people.
And if there was anything I could have done different, I wish I could have done it sooner.
I don't. You know what? Hindsight's 20/20. I think timing's key. Timing's everything in anything you do, and we were at the right place, the right time, and I wouldn't change anything, because if I did, I don't know if I would have the wonderful home that we have.
Yes, and we do love it. Thanks, HGTV.
See you soon.
See you soon. Bye bye. Okay, so now that we told you gave you all the information that you guys wanted to know, let's show you a little bit about what we do and don't like about our home here. Obviously, we have a beautiful view behind us, and it's getting better as the season goes on, because, as my husband would tell you,
yes, in the summertime, unfortunately, it's a beautiful lake that we live on. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see too well in the video, but there's lots of lily pads. In the warmer weather, lots of lily pads on the lake. There, unfortunately, in another couple of weeks, when the weather changes, the leaves will fall, and we'll get a beautiful view of the lake without lily pads. But we only wish that we had that during the summertime. But it's still nice to be able to sit out here.
Well, yeah, it is great. I mean, that's part of the reason why we want water, water, water. I mean, my whole life I just thought I'd be able to live on a lake and never afford an ocean. And so this is what we got. And it's still beautiful. Something wonderful to get up to and look out, and you get to see nature and all that great stuff. But it's not as perfect. It's not perfect.
So why don't you take us on and let me tour the rest of the house.
So let's go in. As you come off our lovely deck, this is a little odd, though. It enters into our bedroom, because this was the bigger of the two rooms. And so for space for our bedroom, this is what we chose. You can see we have this really, really big bed that we have to get up on to get in. And part of the reason why was for storage. There's not a lot of room. We only have a closet over here that's kind of full that we have to share. I don't want to open it because it's kind of full. And then we put in this 2 armoires that gave us some more space for stuff. So that's our bedroom. And then we come through and we have a lovely office.
Well, the junk room, as it's
office / guest room / storage.
Bicycle storage. That's another thing we wanted. We got, there's not a lot of closet space, and we don't have a garage or anything, so no shed or anything. So we wanted to store our bicycles, along with all my other. Being that I'm in the computer business, it's like a computer graveyard, along with my other junk that I have. Stuff. And look, there's us on the wall. Giant picture.
And there's us. And then we go into, as I told you before, our 1 bathroom. We love our bathroom because it's a spectacular bathroom, but it's only 1 bathroom. But it's plenty big and it's great. So I would like another one of these. And then we come into here. This is our kitchen, dining, living room area. We opened it up. This used to be a galley kitchen. So it was very closed off. So we definitely like an open plan, and that's something that we're looking for in our new home.
Yeah, show them the wall we took down.
Well, there was a wall here, and there was a doorway and a wall here, and then this is a wrought iron ugly railing, and so we've changed a lot of things. And like I said, projects are good for me because I think we take something that was really ugly and made something really beautiful.
No, we ripped this place down to the studs, and my fingers are bleeding, and so while I can do it, we saved us a lot of money doing it. I don't even want to do it again.
And this is great, but this is a great room. It's got a lot of space in it, and we don't hate anything. I mean, we love our home. We just wanted another home because we're tired of winters.
Yeah, I mean, it's only the 2 of us, so there's plenty big for the 2 of us, but we're entertained. We wanted something that had a little bigger space. And balcony and warm weather.
Yeah. So this is our home here, and I can't wait to show you our home in Florida. Bye for now.